Okay, we're back. My next guest is a rock and roll legend. He was the star of the MTV's hit reality series, The Osbournes. He also has a new box set out entitled Prince of Darkness. Please welcome Ozzy Osbourne. It's you. They're not like that for everyone. This is love for you. Yeah, you look good, by the way. You look fantastic.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do dope anymore. I'm pretty boring now.
Perfect. Let's begin. You don't drink anymore. How long has it been?
You
almost said a week.
Nearly a year now.
Nearly a year. Congratulations. Good for you. You were once, I know that this is about you, you were once so desperate to get a drink that Sharon used to take your clothes away so you wouldn't drink. Is that right?
What she would do, she'd steal my clothes, and I have no clothes, so what I would do, I'd steal her clothes and go in her dresses drinking.
You would dress up in Sharon's dresses and go out drinking?
Oh, yeah, and I ended up in some pretty weird places.
Doesn't matter, you're wearing a dress, you know?
I remember being in Frankfurt, Germany one time, and I'd got this green evening dress on, or blue or whatever. And the guy behind the bar goes, "You do not belong in this bar. You must go down to the bar down the road." And I go, "This is one of them transvestite bars."
Right.
I didn't really want to go.
You thought you'd blend right in. Now, I'm concerned. I understand that you were burglarized recently. Someone broke into your home?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell us the story.
Well, I sleepwalk a lot, you know.
You sleepwalk?
Because I'm travelling around, I don't get used to where I am, you know.
Right.
So I was stark naked, right? And I'm in my...
Wait, let's back it up. You were sleepwalking and you're completely naked.
No, I'm like Adam. No, I haven't even got a leaf on my you-know-what. So yeah. I walk into...
And you're walking in your own house here?
In my own house, in England.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know whether I'm dreaming, I don't know whether it's really happening or what, but I look into Sharon's dressing room, I'm there, open the door, and I see a figure behind the dressing table. I'm going, is this a dream? And suddenly this guy makes a run for the window. Mm-hmm. So my usual behaviour would go, "Sharon, you've got a visitor," and run out.
Right. But let her deal with it, right.
Yeah, she's got all the panic buttons and all that. Right. I've got one, my legs, and I'm running.
Right.
So what I do the opposite. I run to, he's trying to get out the window. I got him in a headlock.
You grab this person?
Yeah, and what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
So I got him in a headlock, and he's got his ski mask on, and I'm going... the thought kind of crosses my mind. I go, what if he gets back in and he gets the better of me? And then, also, what if he's gay? She'll lose her jewellery, and I'll lose my jewellery at the same time.
So, do you fight a lot of crime naked? Is that something you do?
I'm a naked crime fighter.
Naked crime fighter, yeah. Well, speaking of your naked body, which I always like to get to, you have a lot of tattoos, I noticed, but someone told me you have smiley face tattoos.
Yeah, well, I hate being alone. I suffer from loneliness, so I just sit there and I got two little faces on my knees.
What? What's this?
Two little faces.
Shot of these? Those are little, you know, those are two smiley...
And my son is just...
Why do you have smiley faces on your knees?
Well, when I'm pissing people off, they don't want to talk to me, so I can always pretend they're alive and talk to them, you know. My son...
I don't follow this at all, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't... They're there because what? Because when people get mad at you, what happens?
What are these... What?
I'm Conan. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Wouldn't be terrible about touch, honey.
So you have the smiley face tattoos and they...
My son just had it done. It's like a family tradition, an Osbourne family tradition.
Oh, okay, so it's something everyone in the family, it's all the Osbournes going back...
The males.
The males in the thousands of years.
My great-great-grandfather...
Have had smiley face on their knees.
Egbert.
Egbert Osbourne? Okay, I'll buy that.
No, Egbert no bacon.
Now, let's talk about Jack. I read recently that Jack, your son, wants to be a fireman.
Yeah, he comes up with these crazy ideas from time to time. I mean...
well, that's not a crazy idea.
He's not into this fame thing, you know. Like Kelly, my daughter's just done a new record.
Right.
And Jack's doing this extreme sports thing, like rock climbing and swimming with sharks and all that stuff, you know.
Do you think he'd be a good fireman? Do you think...
I think he would.
I don't know why that made me laugh. I just like that. Do you think he would? He'd be a good fireman? Yeah.
Where
was just repeating what you said, and you laughed like you hadn't heard it before.
Where is this leading us?
I don't know. I just like to wander around with you. It's fun. Now, are you... last time, I visited you at your home once when we shot something a bunch of years ago for the Emmys, and we had a good time, but I noticed that you had to be driven everywhere. You don't drive in Los Angeles.
I can drive, but... and I've taken the test in England.
You've taken a test in England?
About 4 or 5 times, but I was so stoned and loaded.
You kept failing the test?
Every time. But I can drive great. But I'm dyslexic.
No, you clearly can't drive great.
I can drive, but they don't like my driving, you know. I mean, I get home.
Oh, the instructor doesn't like your driving. But you get home is the important thing.
Yeah, sometimes in a police van and...
Ba-doom, boom. So, well, what is your problem when you drive? What bothers you? What do you find difficult?
Back in those days, I'd drink too much booze or take too much dope, and I'd pass out. I'd just, do a three-point turn, I'd be like...
Right, okay. You have said that if you had to do it all over again, because you just sort of wrapped up the Osbournes, but if you had to do it all over again, you wouldn't do it.
No, I mean, you have cameras 24/7. You get pretty pissed off some days, you know.
Right. So now you're going to look forward to you go and you make a sandwich or something, and there's not a camera right there in your face. Right.
Well, but saying that, we had that Dr. Phil round to do the final thing on Saturday, and we haven't actually had the film crew in the house for about 4 months now, and they all came back, and it was kind of like, oh, I miss you, you know.
Right.
We kind of made friends. We became good friends.
With the crew and everything, so now that's done. Are you going to stay in the same house? You guys going to live in the same house?
Oh, don't talk to me. Do you know, no, this is no lie. We have either rented or... Not we, I should say. My wife and I have either rented or bought, in 25 years, 27 houses. And that is no joke.
27 houses?
And so when we bought this last one, where we filmed the Osbournes, I said, Sharon, darling, I love you, but can we at least let the paint dry on this one, you know?
But you think she's going to move you again?
People come in and say, you're going to move us. I go, I don't know. You know, everybody else knows by me, you know.
So she could already be living in another house, and you would now...
You're very likely, yeah.
You're like, I can't find the bathroom. Well, the Prince of Darkness box set's in stores now. And look for Ozfest this summer.
Yeah.
And, you know, you look fantastic. You look great. It's very nice to see you doing so well.
Thank you.
It's a very nice guy. Ozzy Osbourne. We'll be right back. Trace Adkins, stick around. Everybody, fine show tonight. Coming up tomorrow night from the new movie Sin City, which is an amazing-looking film. Clive Owen's going to be on the show. From the new NBC show The Office, Steve Carell, hilarious guy, is going to be here. And 82-year-old female wrestlers, the fabulous Moolah and the great Mae Young. 82-year-old female wrestlers. Should wrestle them nude. So we'll take a break. When we come back, Trace Adkins is here. We'll see you in a second. Back. All right, everybody. That is our show. Do you want to thank my guest, Trace Adkins? That was great. Thank you so much for doing it. Yeah. Big thanks to Ozzy Osbourne for stopping by. And thanks to Jared Miller for stumbling in with his animals. And, of course, Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Get to our last call with Carson Daly. Come on, everybody, come on! This next one's from the Darien Sun in Darien, Connecticut. It's an ad for a little girl's bike. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a nice little girl's bike right there? They got one for a boy, and then they have this one for a little girl right there. But then look what it says next to this little girl. It says, "Look adorable when you pedal frantically out of North Korea." She looks so happy, too. I'm getting out of here. Ring, ring.